Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Mind the Moment's Tuesday morning gathering, brought to you by Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare and Tufts Health Plan. And this is a place where we invite experienced mindfulness instructors to speak with us about what mindfulness means to them and to discuss as a community how we can incorporate these practices into our daily lives. I'm Suzanne Rowe Palacino. I'm so happy to be here with Roberval Oliveira, instructor with Harvard Pilgrim Healthcare, bringing his shining smile at 5:15 in the morning from California. Good morning, Roberval.
Good morning, Suzanne. I always tell you it's your energy that's making me shine from here. So
Okay.
thank you. It's always good to see you. It's great to be back. It has been such a long time. I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you back. So
Thank you.
we need to have you on more often, but we'll take what we can get, right?
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be in your community.
Yeah, it's really nice to all be together this morning. And I noticed this morning as I started to look at some of the attendees, we've got a lot of our regulars here this morning. And I see a few new names. So it's very invigorating to see new communities of people joining us during these sessions. So I want to say a special welcome to the folks that are new, and always a welcome to our regulars. So today, what we'll do is Roberval will start us off with a question for the group, and we'll use the chat to answer the question and talk a little bit through that. He'll share a few words with us and then lead us directly into about a 12-minute guided meditation practice. And then after that, we'll have time for questions. So if you go down to the bottom of your Zoom screen and open up your chat, and you'll notice on the chat, there's a blue drop-down menu that says hosts and panelists, and you can just click on that and change it to everyone. And everyone can see your comments as you come in. Yeah, happy to have everyone here this morning. Even if you've been away for a bit, Dan, we're very happy to have you. So with that, Roberval, what question do you want to ask the group this morning?
Well, the question, by the way, I'm on my cell phone, and at some point I'm going to have to close my window here. It's the theme that I want to talk to you about today is about the internal dialogues on our heads that sometimes don't stop. And talk to most people, a lot of people that I know in meditation, we all have this internal dialogue. So the question that I want to bring to people is, have you ever noticed the connection between your internal dialogue and how you feel? Or in other words, I'm afraid, have you ever noticed your internal dialogue and how does that make you feel?
Okay. I just added that to the chat for everyone.
Thank you, Chris. Yeah, thanks, Suzanne. And we've been talking a little bit before. It's interesting because sometimes we don't see as much of the connection. Sometimes we don't even notice the internal dialogue, first of all. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But we don't see very often how they're connected, right? How we feel is generated by this internal dialogue. What do you think? I noticed that. I noticed, for instance, if I start having an internal dialogue that someone that I never said anything negative or never had said anything negative to me, that's not liking me. That's the internal dialogue. My actions next to this person, my energy, my openness, it's affected by this internal dialogue. So mindfulness allows us to pay attention to that process clearly, to see that this internal dialogue is the cause of something else. So this is something that mindfulness can help us notice and perhaps shift that internal dialogue. What do you think, Suzanne?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And I I do, you're right. I notice certain times I notice my internal dialogue and certain times I don't. As we discussed earlier, can be quite habitual, that we just have the internal dialogue and we say the things and we move on in our lives and we don't question, wait, is that really true? You know, is am I being more am I being harder on myself than I need to be? Um, or am I being hard on myself should I be hard on myself at all? So yeah.
Yes. And also, yeah, it does affect us. It does shift how we feel about a place, our internal dialogue, about certain people, about ourselves. Um, and it's important to us to notice that. So the meditation I'm going to bring in today is it's we can, since we're speaking to us all the time, we can speak to ourselves. We can learn to use the power of the mind to lead us to feel a certain way, usually negative. We can use that in meditation for us to look how can you talk in a way that's positive towards the object of our meditation, for instance, the breath or sensations of the body, to guide the mind, to lead the mind to be interested in staying with the object of meditation. So the meditation I'm going to bring today to the group, it's actually a poem that I wrote recently because I was meditating. This stuff was coming up to me. It's called Dancing with the Breath. It's I won't be able to run the whole thing here, but I'm going to share a few words how you can use that power of thinking in the beginning of the meditation. If the mind is too scattered, if the mind is too all over the place, to bring it into what object of meditation you wanted your mind to be interested in. And by the way you're talking to yourself, you can actually make the mind want to stay there. And once you're feeling more connected, the mind, because the way we speak to ourselves affects how we feel, we can let go of that talk and just be with the breath, of sounds, of sensations. So that's what I'm going to be offering today. Um, I just wrote this actually I wrote it yesterday, but been in my mind for the past 2 or 3 days. So I'm going to share with you today.
Sounds good.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
So we have 12 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 12 minutes. I'm going to close my window here and I'm going to invite you to sit in a comfortable way because I'm going to read some things that I wrote for you. Sit in a comfortable way and bring your attention to your body sitting. And here you are again. And here you are, and you want to meditate. And your breath says this to you. I see that you want to dance again, huh? And you respond, yes, delicious breath. I'd love to dance. Okay, I will dance with you, but you have to relax. Can you try to relax? Try breathing in deeply and allow all your body tensions to let go. In which part of your body do you feel me? Pay attention to me there and continue to relax. like in a dance. Allow me to move with you. The more relaxed you are, the better our dance will be. I see that you are starting to relax. Okay, let's start this dance. I see that you're too serious. Remember, this is a dance. Can you soften your face? Hold me gently. Can you soften your hands? And continue to pay attention to me where you feel the most. At your belly or your chest or your nose. You are looking around, I can see. Come back and pay attention to me as if I am the only one dancing with you right now. And continue to relax. There is no need for you to pull me in hard or push me out hard. Let me move with you at my own pace. Again, if my pace is slowed down, don't worry, that's okay. You breathe me in a very mellow pace. Don't look around, come back and pay attention to me. I am your soul partner, your breath. Delicious breath. Can you spread all over my body? Yes. Just stay relaxed and become aware of your whole body. from that place where you noticed me first. Okay? From that place you noticed me first, keep your attention there and let your attention expand to include your whole body. And I will be all over you as long as you stay relaxed from the head to the belly and feet. Gently, I will spread all over the body and stay relaxed so I can be with you. Keep pay attention to me, remember? No looking around in the dance floor. Just stay relaxed and I'll be right here with you. All over your body, suffusing your whole body. Your breath. Keep your attention on me, on that spot where you notice me the most. Relaxed. And then allow me to spread in circles, widening circles all over your body. The head to the hips and feet. And as you're coming to the end of this dance, you should remember, I'm your soulmate. I'm your life force. As long as you stay relaxed and gentle, I'll come and dance with you. 3, when you're ready, you can open your eyes. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you very much, Roberval.
You're welcome.
Really wonderful poem.
Thank you. Thank you, Christine.
It's really interesting how you mentioned, don't be so serious. Don't forget, it's a dance. There's so many times when we're like, get back to that breath. We were forcing ourselves to kind of get back there, not realizing that it's, we take our own time, right?
Yeah, yes, we take on time. And oh, lovely meditation. Oh, glad. I'm glad. Yeah, it's we are constantly talking to ourselves as meditators. Of course, I don't know everybody, but when I talk to other meditators, that's the conversation. Lovely reminder that meditation is something, I can't read the whole thing, but it's using that your own voice instead of leading you to be get back to the breath. I'm a lousy meditator. Oh, my mind is so great. Okay. Oh dear mind, you're crazy today. All right. Let's slow down, okay? So using the same running mind, speaking mind, to soften the situation and to us to make us be more interested in whatever object of meditation we are exploring at that moment. I mean, there's so many questions you can ask, you can ask to the body, okay, dear body, what's relaxation feels like? Am I relaxed enough for you? It's kind of like you having these two voices. One is the voice that you know where you're not happy with, and the other voice is your wise self responding to yourself. Okay, you're not too relaxed yet. Okay, I'm going to try to relax a little more. Oh, you're starting relaxing. Good. And these eventually, make the mind interested, and then you can let go of that conversation. Once the mind becomes interested, and then you can use that technique throughout our day. Just change the narratives that we're carrying and noticing how the way we talk to ourselves affects how we feel. And mindfulness is there for that. Not only to catching the talking, but catching the connection of talking to ourselves and how does it make you feel. And if the way we're talking is not the way that we want to be talking, we just, okay, that's not a helpful way to talk. Can I change my internal dialogue? Can I look through a different lenses? Can I change the perception and see how that's impacts how I feel? Thank you, lovely. Well, thank you, Heather. I'm so glad yeah. So that's what I want to share with the group today. And I'm glad, I hope it's helpful for some people.
Yeah, and people's comments have been very insightful. Someone's mentioned, it feels like my internal dialogue is louder when it's negative, which is really an interesting observation. Probably is, we might notice that more, and that I feel better when I'm kinder to myself, but often not aware of that impact. So yeah, that
Somebody,
connection. Yeah.
somebody, somebody said it. They want to be to share the poem. It's still in the draft to process, but once I finalize the draft, I'll send it to Suzanne, and she does what she does. I don't know if there's a way to make it available.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's good to notice when the internal dialogue, because we notice when it's bad, because it's usually when it's bad, affect us negatively. So that's why it's the negative dialogue has an impact on the tissues of our body, has an impact on our mood, has an impact on interaction with people. And that's why we feel so much. We don't even notice when we're having a good dialogue because it feels good and you
Mm.
take for granted.
Mhm.
Make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
But the key of mindfulness practice is okay, my internal dialogue is so loud right now. Thank you for sharing this. I can see your name right now. Because it has a negative impact on everything around our experience. Mindfulness, too, not only notice, there's one aspect of mindfulness, noticing the internal dialogue. The other aspect is mindfulness. We can change things once you notice that's not where you want to go. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. Just at that moment, that's the internal dialogue that's happened. Can I change that? And then notice the connection. You know, oh, when I speak to myself, if I look at for a different perspective, there is a different impact. And then you keep practicing that through the meditation, especially looking in meditation, especially as you. That's why I use the object of the meditation to talk to ourselves, personalizing the breath as a friend, and giving a partner who doesn't want to dance with a good partner, right? Smooth moving without forcing each other. And then using that dialogue to see the connection, talking to myself with the meditation. Can I train myself here and then bring that to my daily life?
Yeah, that's the perfect connection. Yeah.
Yes.
We start off with understanding it, we use it in meditation, and then we bring it back.
Yes.
Yeah, what a wonderful recommendation and what practice. We're very grateful for you being here, Roberval, and for offering this very creative practice. So
My pleasure, son. I was happy to be back here. I'm glad people liked it. And yeah, happy to be back when there's another opportunity now.
yes, well, we'll make sure to get you back on as soon as we can. So thank you to everyone for being with us this morning and for walking this different journey. That there's always a different way to look at our mindfulness practice. So we're grateful that you've offered this to us, Roberval.
My pleasure.
And we will be back tomorrow and Thursday. So hopefully you can join us again. So have a good rest of your day and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.